Okay.
Alright, I guess today we're going to do butternut squash and sweet potato soup. Soup that Kim likes. Start off with 3 tablespoons of butter. We'll get that melted. We'll get some onions going. And then I'll work on chopping up all this stuff. So, 3 tablespoons in a pan, medium heat. Looking at 2 cups of onions roughly chopped. All this stuff can be roughly chopped because at the end of it you're going to take a burr mixer or a small boat motor and make it all nice and smooth. Alright, 2 cups roughly chopped in the pot. Quick stir. Get her heat up a little bit. Quick peel of all this. One thing about sweet potatoes, ain't none of them, they all grow funky. They don't peel very easily. Probably be a good soup for, well, it's a good soup at any time, but winter time, probably even be a good soup for part of a Thanksgiving meal, holiday meal.
I hear sizzling going on over here.
Should be fine. It'll be in a medium heat. Probably gotta turn it down just a little.
Ah, yeah, onion.
What is the chef doing the day off? He cooked it.
And that is because the wife does not cook.
Alright, fun part. Butternut squash peels just like anything else. Except, put a stupid sticker. Currently, I picked a small bowl for my trash bowl. So my trash is going to go everywhere right now. But it did not claim to be a meat cook.
Just a good one.
The more I feel this, the more it reminds me of one of those stupid shaker weights. And there was your entertainment music.
Kim's phone going off.
As if we don't hear that song enough on Christmas. We hear it at home too. As you can tell, Kim's phone's getting blowed up. Alright. Basically just break down the squash. Butternut squash is one of them squashes that you ain't got to worry about cleaning. Gut product like you would an acorn or some of the other squashes. Kind of cuts up and looks similar to the sweet potato. All I'm doing is doing everything in a rough chop, because at the end of this, like I said, I'm going to get the boat motor out. I'm going to make everything nice and smooth. As you can tell, the bowl is filling up pretty quickly. There's the guts part. Come here. This one hurt a bit. Safe to say, when I'm done, this squash isn't going to have the guts again. Maybe. Get out. There. Here's one of the bigger pot. So we got pot out there I use to make shine in. Maybe not. Let's see. Because all this does, it cooks cooks and softens, it's all gonna shrink down a little bit. Here in the pot, sweet potatoes, onions, yeah. Okay. We'll see how that works. I may have to switch pots. So, we got that out of the way. We're going to put in our chicken broth. I'm going to season it a little bit. We're going to bring it to a boil. We're going to end up covering it and letting it go for a little bit. So basically, what was I reading? 8 cups chicken broth. And these are...
Those should be 4 cups each.
I believe they're both 4 cups each. So here we go. Need me to move? Just enough.
That's a tight fit.
Well, probably should have brought up a big pot that I use for chili and everything else, but alright, so now we need...
Do we have to put the apples in now?
No, not at this point. Now we're wanting salt, pepper, so... Salt. No, this is a new one. There we go.
What kind of salt?
We're using, they probably just calling for regular table salt, but here we use sea salt. It's a little better. It makes food taste better. And we're looking for a teaspoon and a half. So, sure, you can stick a spoon in there. No, you can't. So, sea salt, finely grown sea salt, teaspoon and a half. There's that. And we're looking for pepper, which is a half teaspoon, which actually has a mouth I can get my spoons in. We're going to stir this up gingerly. We're going to bring our heat up. We're going to bring this to a boil. We're going to cover it. And while it's covered, coming to heat, I'm going to bust out these apples, clean up my mess a little bit. Probably put Kim in shock because I'm cleaning my mess.
Yep. Alright, we'll catch you back when he's ready to start messing with the pot again.
Alright, so we're done simmering. We're done getting everything soft. Takes about 15, sometimes 20 minutes depending. You just got to check for tenderness. Next step. Yeah, and I had to change pots because everything in the one pot was a little too small. To prevent any overflow or mess, I changed out to my bigger pot. So, next step, apples. It says 1 big apple, but I didn't have real big apples. I had McIntosh Michigan McIntosh, you can't get any better McIntosh. Every other states say they have McIntosh apples, but they're not. So 2 apples, 1/2 inch dice, add them. Now we get to break out the boat motor. You can use this in a standing blender, but you have to do it in batches, and you have to do it in small batches, otherwise hot liquid in a blender will blow the lid off. Alright guys, sorry, it gets a little noisy in this metal pan. Basically you're taking the immersion blender and blending it down to a nice creamy smooth consistency. There may have to be a little more blending because I see some apple chunks. Now we're going to add cinnamon, nutmeg, and heavy cream. We're going to bring it stirred all in. We're going to have to simmer it a little bit more. So nutmeg, it's about a 1/4 tablespoon. Quarter. And again, all this stuff, you just have to go with it. And then once we simmer it, we'll taste it again, or Kim will taste it again, to see if the seasonings are where they need to be.
He's not a big fan of this soup.
Yeah, I'm not a squash fan. I'm sorry.
It, however, is my favorite fall soup.
Nutmeg, cinnamon, and heavy cream, which should be
Top shelf.
top shelf. And heavy cream.
Yeah. How much does it cost? That's $2.
Whoops.
He almost added too much heavy cream.
Alright, so a cup of heavy cream. Part of my problem when I'm cooking, I just go with it. Sometimes it works, other times, eh. So, cup of heavy cream. And now we're going to stir it all in with the immersion. Sorry about the noise, guys. And then with the immersion blender, if you're not careful, you become a casualty. Right, Kim?
Yep, I've already gotten splashed with hot soup today.
Alright, so back on the stove. Bring it back into a simmer. And bring it to simmer, taste adjust. If you want the soup thicker, you have to simmer it a little longer on a lower heat. This one here looks fairly good consistency. So we're gonna.
I think I see my lunch for work.
I think I see your lunch for the next episode. So we're gonna let this simmer about, I would say, 15 minutes. 15 minutes is usually 15 to 20 minutes that way, because once you let it simmer, you're going to let the cinnamon, nutmeg, all the other spices, let them do their thing in the pot, and it'll thicken up a little bit better. Besides that, we put cold cream and everything in here. It needs to come up to temp, simmer. We'll keep a stir on it. And when we come back, we'll let Kim taste it, because this guy ate it.
Chicken.
Alright, so we've done our 15 minutes of simmering. We've stirred it. To me it looks like liquid pumpkin pie. Kind of smells like liquid pumpkin pie.
Smells awesome.
So the only thing left to do is we're going to take the heat off. we're going to let Kim try it. Maybe if we get lucky, I'll try it. Me, I'm just going by sight and smell, like I've always done, like I always do. So we'll let Kim give her a shot, see if we need to add any flavor, or if, once again, I hit the nail on the head.
Very good. I think it needs more pepper though.
More pepper.
Maybe you taste it.
Alright. Have the camera.
It's just very sweet.
I know something we didn't have.
Alright.
Alright. So she's saying this, we did miss an ingredient, or I should say I missed an ingredient in the recipe. The recipe calls for honey. But this has got a pretty sweet taste to it as it is. So I'm thinking if we added honey to it, it would be just ungodly sweet or an overpowering of sweet. So she's saying it needs pepper. I've tasted it, and I'm just going to be me. And it's still got heat in it, so the heat in here is going to activate, take care of the spices. It's going to get it blended in right. This is where we need some disposable spoons.
Well, we're the only ones eating it, so. Yes, I would recommend if you're taste testing and going to be serving it to people, use different spoons. I think it's better.
Think it's better?
Still a little too sweet. Maybe some more cloves, nutmeg. What did we use?
Alright.
And it all does come down to your taste. If you like stuff super sweet, then
so I'm going to add a little more nutmeg. I'm going to hit a little bit more cinnamon.
I tend to like the seasonings more than sweet, just because we've pretty much cut sugar out of our lives. And we are almost out of battery, so.
Alright, so we'll get this mixed in real quick. That'll probably be quicker. Let me grab another spoon. It's not like we don't have a plethora of them. Alright, so, I mean, you do get sweetness from the sweet potato. Butternut squash has got a sweetness to it as it is. More of a natural sweetener.
That's right.
And boom. So basically, I added probably overall another quarter tablespoon of pepper, nutmeg, cinnamon, just to give it that little bit more savory flavor to kind of counterbalance the sweetness of sweet potato and butternut squash. So it's a cold day out here in Pennsylvania, so a warm soup would probably go in good. Normally when it's chilly like this, we whip up chili, or I'll whip up my loaded potato soup.
We'll do a video later of that.
No one can touch. But that's it from the Hijinks headquarters, or I should say the kitchen anyway. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. Tell us what you think.